Alright, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the 7 things you need to know before basic training. These are things that I wish I would have known, or I wish someone would have told me these 7 things, because it would have made things a lot more easier as far as getting through basic training, because when you're in it, it really feels like it's never ending. So I feel like these 7 things you should know, and hopefully it helps you out if you're going through basic training or if you're about to go to basic training. Alright, now the first thing I wish I would have known, or I wish I would have done before basic training, and this is actually to condition ahead of time. So for me, I had a really hard time with conditioning through basic training. I was throwing up, I was really dizzy, lightheaded, felt like my heart was gonna jump out my chest. And this is mostly because I was lifting weights prior to going to the basic training. I wasn't really doing a lot of running, and that's really kind of what hurt me the most. And I was smoking a lot as well, so that kind of like messed with my lungs and my cardio ability. So train ahead of time, because when you get to basic training, it's nothing but running, a lot of conditioning. So if you start ahead of time, this will set you up for the future. Alright, now the second thing I wish I would have known before going to basic training, this is going to be to start to wake up super early. I think in basic training I was waking up at like 4:30, sometimes even the middle of the night, for extra fire guard shifts, which you got to do through basic. But typically, you have to be up and ready to go by 5. This means, your bed has to be done, you have to be dressed, your hygiene has to be taken care of, you have to shave, brush your teeth. Everything has to be done, and you have to be up and ready out through the door by 5 in the morning. So just start waking up at 5 every day, because it just makes it a lot easier. You start to build that mental habit, and when you get to basic training, it'll just be so much easier. So get into the habit of waking up every day prior to going to basic. Right now, the third thing I want to talk about, what you should know before basic training, is to build mental toughness. When you're going through basic training, it's going to be a lot of unnecessary things, hardships, stress, anxiety. You may be depressed at times. Just embrace the suck. So that's how I went through. It's kind of like, things are gonna suck when you get there. It's gonna be bad. You're gonna do things you don't want to do. But once you learn to embrace the suck and you start to build that mental toughness, things get so much easier. Anything that comes in your way, you embrace it, and you get it done even faster with less of a headache. So start to understand and build that mindset right now that things are going to be rough over this next 12 weeks, or these 10-12 weeks. And just remember, just embrace the suck, because things will, there'll be good days and there'll be a lot of bad days. So as soon as you start to embrace the suck and instill this mindset, it'll make things a lot more easier. Alright, now the fourth thing I wish I would have known, or that would have helped make basic training a lot easier, and this is something I kind of developed throughout my military career. This is going to be to move with a purpose, simply because things are going to be really fast paced. There's going to be time restrictions, and you're always going to be in a rush. So this comes with waking up. Don't take your time making your bed. Don't take 5-10 minutes. Get it done in 1 minute. Just because you have to be out and ready by a certain time. This is like, brushing your teeth in the morning, getting ready. Just be on point with everything, as well as eating. When you go to the chow hall, throughout the day, you have a time limit, and this could be from 1 minute. They could tell you to get up right away, or this could be, your normal average 15 minutes or so. So eat with the purpose, run with the purpose, do everything with the purpose, and it's going to help things go a lot more smoother, and you will get a lot more things done through basic training. Alright, now the fifth and final thing I wish I would have known, or wish I would have, pretty much what I would have known, throughout basic training there will be additional duties. So the main one is going to be fire guard shift, which is a 2-hour shift throughout the night. So this will start at, let's say, 8 o'clock, 2000, all the way till 0500. So throughout the night, there will be some nights where you have a 2-hour shift throughout the night, depending on whatever it is, and you're going to be doing like a cleaning duty. It's pretty much a cleaning roster, but you also have to stay up. So let's say it's from 2 in the morning to, or 1 in the morning to 3 in the morning. You have to be up for those 2 hours. and then you have to be up again at 5, so you get a little nap in between. So just be aware that you're gonna be sleep deprived. So that's just something I wish I would have known, because throughout basic training I was always tired, but as soon as I realized this, I started to prioritize my sleeping. I wouldn't stay up at night super long and stuff like that. So that's one thing I wish I would have known before going to basic. Alright, now the 6th thing I wish I would have known before basic training, this is going to be no snacks. So whatever you eat at the chow hall is what you get. However, I'm not telling you to do this. This is what I did. So when you're at the chow hall, you know, there's little snacks you can get, and I would put some of the things that I didn't eat or couldn't finish, put it in my pocket. Do not do this. You know, risk it at your own price. You know, if you get caught, be prepared for the consequences. But sometimes you get hungry at night, and they actually started giving you bars. I think they're like protein bars before you go to sleep, before they send everyone upstairs. I think they issue out protein bars now because there's a lot of people having injuries and whatnot. So there's no snacks, and if you do get caught, it's called contraband. You will be punished. So do it at your own risk. I did it. Didn't get caught, I don't think. I know people who have, and they got smoked pretty bad. So do it at your own risk, and make sure you're eating your food. You know, even if you're not hungry, just eat it, because you're gonna need it. So. Alright, now the 7th and final thing I wish I would have known before going to basic training is that you can be recycled. Now, what is recycled and what does that mean? It's pretty much like redoing basic training. Sounds crazy, but I know people personally who have done it. Someone who just came to my unit did basic training twice. So this pretty much happens when you fail, you know, your PT test or something that's very critical. That helps you progress to your next phase. There's 3 phases. So if you fail your PT test in your red phase, your actual test, you'll get recycled and you have to do red phase all over again, and that's 3 weeks. So like I said, take all of these tips very seriously. It'll make basic training so much easier, and just know that you will stay there as long as you want to. So if you don't want to, you know, stay back and get recycled and get things done, you know, move with a purpose, eat all your food, do all these tips, and they will help you get through basic training, I promise. So that's the last thing I really want to talk about. If you guys like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Comment any questions or concerns down below in the comment section below, and subscribe if you're new. If you made it this long, then definitely subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.